Rangers. Come on and hang with us tonight, and we'll show you some secrets from our first movie.
Yeah, and let me be the first to say, you thought we did some cool stuff before? Oh, you haven't seen anything yet. So watch this.
Let's fuck up.
Ready.
Roll down.
Good idea.
Cut.
Pretty cool, huh? And that's just a little part of our newest adventure.
Now, we can't tell you everything that happens in the movie, but I can tell you this. Grave danger lurks ahead.
In fact, the fate of Angel Grove, maybe even the world is in our hands, so watch this.
Yeah, let me drive it.
No way, it's my car!
Action Rangers.
We're doing our thing that we do, we're high school kids, and then we're part-time superheroes. People don't know we're Power Rangers. We're 6 teenagers that's just having a regular good day. We go skydiving. We're trying to raise money for an event. We ultimately win that, and then we get on our rollerblades, and we're just having a good day. Something horrible happens. An evil villain named Ivan Ooze is unleashed out of the earth. I mean, he was buried there 6,000 years ago.
Let's crack this egg. After 2,000 years of searching, you are finally within my grasp.
Let me introduce you to our newest villain, Ivan Ooze. But be warned, he's far more dangerous than anyone we've ever encountered. So hold on tight.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ooze is back. What is that odious stench? Smells like teenagers.
Zordon tells us about this bad guy.
Rangers, you must act swiftly. The planet is in grave danger. 6,000 years ago, a morphological being known as Ivan Ooze ruled the world with a reign of unparalleled terror.
This is actually the first time the Power Rangers are looking at somebody they haven't dealt with. They're usually used to dealing with Lord Zed and Rita Repulsa. And this one, they're dealing with Ivan Ooze, the master of ooze and terror, and he's just a scumball.
I want a world full of happy, oozing children. Hi, honey. I'm home.
The villain is extremely evil.
He's nothing but a slime-infested jelly! Probably the best monster we've had yet.
How about taking another crack at it?
This has got to be the biggest monster that we ever seen before, we ever faced, you know, and a powerful one.
Oh, the things that I have missed! The Black Plague! Oh, the Brady Bunch reunion!
He tries to get rid of the Power Rangers, of course.
You obviously don't know who you're dealing with, Mr. Raisinhead.
Really? They will see mountains of ooze.
We're the Power Rangers.
Whoa! Where's my autograph book? Ah!
I told you Ivan News was a real nasty guy. Not funny. Now when we return, we'll show you some of our new secret weapons we have for the movie.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. Secrets revealed. We'll return in a moment.
Jump and flip in the air. The monsters better beware. On every weekday here on Saturday mornings. Don't miss the coolest classic episodes, and you will be more than with them. Morph with the Rangers again. Watch the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers weekdays and Saturday on Fox Kids.
We now return to Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. Secrets revealed.
To fight our most dangerous monsters, we need some awesome reinforcements.
Like the Stegostinger.
Stegostinger!
And the Raptor Ribbon. Bye-bye. Gotta love it.
But to really take care of business, we had to call upon a new secret power.
Plus, new and stronger Zords.
I just hope we have what it takes to get the job done.
Whew.
But Ivan News gets away and ends up destroying the command center and destroying our powers.
Hey, what's happening?
Our powers are lost. We don't have powers anymore. We're just ordinary kids.
What's going on?
Something's wrong.
We better get back. Let's go, guys.
So we have to go on this great mission in order to find new powers and to find new Zords. And that's the only way we can save the Earth.
So we have to go to another planet?
We meet our character by the name of Dulcia. And Dulcia introduces us to the great power. She trains us.
She's teaching us the art of ninjetti, which is believe in yourself, trust yourself, and find your inner strength for your power. Ninjetti! The Falcon! The Frog! The Ape!
The crane!
The Wolf!
Where?
She leads us into finding the spiritual side of us.
We kind of have to figure out on our own how we get the power from this place which is called the Monolith. It's where the power is stored.
We get this new power, we find out how to use it, and we get new Zords. We've got new Ninja Zords. Let's use them.
Right!
Right!
Ninja Crane Zord!
Ninja Wolf Zord! Ninja Frog Zord! Let's do it! Right! Ninja Zord! Power! Ready to ride! Tongue-tied and twisted! Bad move, Sparky! You play with fire, you're gonna get burned! Now, if you've been paying close attention, I'm sure you have noticed that we not only have new powers and Zords in the movie, but our Power Ranger suits are different, too. Trust me, these suits do a lot more than just make us look good, because when you find yourself taking on the most evil force the world has ever known, you better be prepared.
Anybody see anything?
We need some light.
Activating power beam.
The uniform that you're looking at right now is completely different from the one on the show.
We wanted to design a suit that felt like a power suit, that had some strength.
We really wanted something much more exciting, and so they've been recreated really to look like armor.
We're upgrading them so that they're not just
Spandex.
Uh-oh.
they actually look more
This is like shields, like armor.
like armor plating.
So it's pretty cool.
We're in trouble.
And we're actually giving them a three-dimensional insignia. They just look more battle ready.
We have two different outfits here. We have this ninjetti, like a ninja outfit.
The helmets are a little bit more 3D'd. They're not so round.
The helmets are a head cast of the person themselves, and from there we have sculpted the entire helmet on them, on the head cast.
You ever see that guy? My glasses, he's always like running around.
The helmets have different devices on them, like OptiScan devices, what they're called, where like my helmet will have a little eyepiece that comes over the eye, and it helps me to see like an infrared and see behind walls.
The suits are fabulous.
Now, I'm sure you know there's more to being a Power Ranger than wearing a cool suit. It takes dedication, skill, and ability. Check out some of these cool moves, but remember, you should never try anything you see us do without thorough training and proper supervision.
This movie has been very challenging.
Activating Power Scope.
In the fact that we've had to be very physical. We've done like a lot of our own stunts. Kiss the makeup!
18 Bravo, Walter, take 2.
They're all very good at gymnastics and martial arts.
The actual cast is so talented, and they do the majority of their own martial arts and acrobatics.
God, we're different. We won't fail.
Leave, Fatal.
It was my goal in this movie to stay away from excessive violence and go more with gimmicks and gags.
Ooh, that was close.
Kids are flipping over through the air and flying up into the air. And
we have these like Ivan clones that we fight, and they're pretty cool because when you destroy them, they hit the wall and splatter and turn to ooze. It's pretty cool.
It's gonna be one messy night. I'm doing a lot of gymnastics and the martial arts that I learned from being on the show. I'm doing it. See ya.
I've been doing martial arts for about 8 years.
Martial arts in general gives you the discipline and the confidence and the self-respect.
Later, dudes!
It's all fantasy. You know, when we morph, it's fantasy.
Don't go anywhere, because when we return, we'll show you the secrets behind the movie's special effects.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. Secrets revealed. We'll return in a moment. We now return to Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. Secrets revealed.
Hi. If you think we were surprised running into Ivan Ooze and his army, imagine how we felt when we ran into a bunch of dinosaurs. That's right, dinosaurs. I know, I thought they were extinct too, but just try telling that to the wizards in special effects.
The thought behind the design was to do a sequence that didn't have any computer animation.
Don't quite get that tight in the end.
To do it all practical.
Lifting him up!
It was going to be our one special effects sequence in the movie that was done practically with a real life-size dinosaur. Something different that had the live effect, nothing with computer animation.
What is this place?
Looks like some kind of graveyard.
So we built this monster, and it was 16 feet long by 12 or 15 feet tall. Took it out to the real jungle and had about 15 guys operating it off to the side, and hung it on cables through the trees and got it to move.
Push in and mouth open.
It was my job to design a sequence that we could do quickly, easily, and make it look believable.
Dale?
So I designed a sequence that made the monster travel in one direction, so you have to turn or turn around or flip upside down. Had an interaction with the ranger at each step of the way to keep his progression moving forward. And at the end, you'll see in the movie, when it comes to the White Ranger, we designed something very clever to elevate the story of the skeleton, to get somebody on its back and actually ride it like a bucking bronco.
Pretty amazing, huh?
Yeah, and we've got tons more special effects secrets, all carefully created by techno geniuses behind the scenes.
You won't believe this.
They've destroyed my beautiful creation.
Everything is raised up in stakes. Visual impact is much greater because of better special effects.
You know, the bad guy, Ivan Ooze, is a shapeshifter. So he actually can, through computer graphics, change his form and become anything he wants. And so some of the monsters he creates work the same way.
An animator is given a shot. And again, the shot starts from a storyboard that the director has conceived. We have to create them and make them come alive and do battle with them on streets of a city and destroy part of the city too.
This is the next step. This is taking monsters, 100-foot monsters in the city streets, fighting each other and breaking buildings and smashing through cars and making it look real. I think it's the first time it's ever been done.
Next stop, Angel Grove First National.
As a matter of fact, the city doesn't exist. We made a miniature of the city.
How are you doing airline lights?
We do motion control camera work that moves through the city in different shots.
There's a problem with warping on that building, second one down.
We storyboard the whole sequence out to begin with, and then the motion control camera mimics those sort of storyboard shots, and then that gives us background plates. And we take those background plates that already have lighting in it, put them into the computer, and take our models that we've already designed of all the creatures and place those models into the street, into that setting.
We have a shot called SF-31.
We're animating a computer-generated falcon.
In that shot, we have the falcon, our friendly guy, coming in to attack the Scorpitron.
The falcon has all these movable appendages. The wings can flap. The wings can mimic like the flapping of a bird. The ends of the wings have rockets because the falcon has these rockets that he fires at his enemies.
Storyboards show some sort of light going directly at the camera, and there's a brief description about how the falcon wings go forward, and out of the tips of the falcon wings come missiles.
What I've done is I've built a computer model, what we call a wireframe, of the falcon. After that's built, we take that model and we start to define what it's going to look like. We give it a surface and we give it a texture.
The way we find out if it works is that we take the frames from the film of the background without any monster, and we add our computer-generated monster, marry it via something we call compositing on top of that.
This is a background frame that is shot of the model city. This falcon has been animated so that it appears to move down this corridor of buildings. And what's happening is it's actually folding its wings and pointing them towards the camera. Once the camera move is matched and the falcon is put into the scene, at this point all it would take is some very subtle changes to different elements to sort of massage them in. But this is basically what it will look like.
Falcon sword is back in the game. Adam, disengage. I've got a good shot.
All yours.
All right, big guy. Lights out for you. Rockets away. We need Ninja Megazord power now.
My job is to create the Megazord. And that means taking all the Zords that all the Power Rangers are using and putting them all together and making the final Megazord. As you can see in this program, he's still three-dimensional, and I've put all the pieces together, and the Falcon will go on the back eventually. And final Megazord is going to look something like this. And it has all the different Zords on it. This is Billy's Zord, and he's the wolf. And so my job is to take the Zords and mightily morph them like this and turn them into the arms for the Megazord. We'll inject life into him so that he'll look like a real character and not just a little robot, which he looks like now.
Just what I need. You know, making a movie's hard work. You gotta wake up early every morning and, oh yeah, you gotta wake up early every morning. No, actually, it's a lot of fun. Take a look at this whole movie we put together for you.
When I was only a zygote, I still remember the time when there was nothing to know or to think about except the sound of my mind and the sound from outside. Sensible down at the bottom, sensible to ear and sternum, and the world first spoke to me and stands around. If I could swim under the water without having to breathe, if I could follow the trail to the ocean floor, I think I'd know what there'd be.
You have your pass? Your pass? Okay, sir, carry on. Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Sensible to ear and sternum, make the fakeness realistic when the action went ballistic. 1 degree shine up the distance, and the world first spoke to me and centered
around. Personally, I think making movies is all fun. Stick around. We'll be right back with more Power Ranger action.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, Secrets Revealed, will return in a moment. We now return to Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, Secrets Revealed.
Thanks for watching our preview to our new movie.
But now it's time to go back to work.
Yeah? All right, guys, you ready?
Ready.
All right, let's do it.
Now, stay tuned for a special presentation of Life with Louie, Mr. Anderson Gets Canned. Coming up next.